Good morning, everyone. This is take 2 of this video. Didn't realize I had stopped recording, walked around the whole place talking to y'all and wasn't recording. So let's try this again. I just kind of wanted to go over what's going on in the yard right now. I did end up having a surgical procedure done to my back, so things have been kind of slow moving, and but still moving along. I'm able to scoot around and get things done. Things are a lot better right now, so yeah, just moving forward. Anyway, these two 5-gallon buckets are some potatoes that have progressed quite nicely. And this is my loquat tree that was gifted to me. So those are doing very nice. And Ava says good morning. Good morning. Hi, Penelope. And let's get back over here. This is my makeshift rainwater catchment right now. Things will get better later. I'll have something different, but for right now, that's what's working. And so let's start off here. These are a bunch of tomato plants. Gotta love us some tomatoes. This little guy right here was a volunteer in another container that I have at the front porch. It was like in my ginger container that I was growing ginger in, and it was doing very well. So I transplanted it here a couple days ago, and it seems to be taking off. So got a bunch of peppers here, which I'm excited about. And this little guy right here is my okra that maybe I need to move because she has pretty much stayed the same height for a hot minute. This over here, this is my tomatillo excuse me, plant, which is doing very, very nicely. I did have 2 of them. One of them died off. This one died off, but came back. And it's got some little flowers on it, so hopefully because this first one here has a bunch and it's doing very well, so hopefully I can get some flowers off of this one and they can kind of cross-pollinate. That would be very nice. This is my oriental spinach that was also gifted to me. Okay, so I have got a bunch of tomatoes, and this one here, oops, sorry guys, this one here is a sweet million, and it's starting to take off. I got a bunch of little tomatoes coming in, and oh goodness, here are a bunch more. It's like a tomato jungle back here. I got a nice one coming in. And let's see here, what is this one? This one is, I believe, a Roma. Yep. This one is my Roma tomatoes, and there's a bunch coming in. Yeah. Very nice. Oh goodness. This one here is my red snapper. Got a lot of tomatoes. That's a nice size one coming in. Yep. And then a couple more on the top. And here are some more peppers. Got some jalapenos, and here's a nice size one back there. This one is my Tabasco peppers that hasn't done anything yet, but I believe it will soon. This raised bed here, got this is my basil, just a regular old basil. And then got some parsley here and here. This one, that is my Thai basil. Still a little small, but I mean, it's not dead, so. And more tomatoes. Now, these are my pole beans, the Lake Blue pole beans. And I really expected them to be a lot bigger than what they are. Well, I guess we'll see what they do. My beans this year, I mean, I'm a little disappointed in them. But this is my Whopper tomato that I have in a container, so I don't think it's going to get too much bigger. We'll see. But I do have tomatoes. This one is the Velvet Night Dwarf. And I've got some coming in. I don't know if you can see that coming in there. This is a container where I put probably like 15 to 20 packet of flower seeds. I just threw them in there for pollinators, and we'll see what happens. Now, got a bunch more tomato plants here. This one is, oh goodness, this one here got a nice big sturdy stalk on it, and that's the Tasmanian Chocolate Dwarf. Now this, I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna have to do like a Google Lens, I think, because there was a name on the cup, but it's off and I didn't write it down. But would you just take a look at the amount of tomatoes on this baby? I mean, there's just a bunch. I'm really excited about that. And this is a Lucky Swirl Dwarf. I don't think I've got any tomatoes on this one just yet. No, but I do have flowers. And this container here, or this raised bed, I'm a little sad about, but I've got a bunch of green onions and a bunch of little like marigolds and other flowers that are gonna eventually, hopefully, do something. And these two are Brandywine tomatoes. This one and this one is Brandywine. No tomatoes on them yet, but I do have flowers. And this one right here is a Roma that just got stomped on by Ava. It's another dog passing by the fence, and she went ballistic. But this is what I'm sad about, y'all. The yard long beans. Look, they've been in here for a good hot minute. The same amount of time as everything else that's grown very nicely. But I don't know, my yard long beans, which I fully expected to take off, did not. So if you guys have any suggestions, look at them. They're so sad. Being in Hawaii, you would just plant it one day and the next day they were like full grown. More tomatoes. I don't know how to say this one. I wrote it down, but is it Ulu Okra? I don't know, but there it is. There's the name tag. Okay, and this one, I've got a bunch of, oh my God, here, peppers. And I got me some bell peppers here. They're all growing nicely. Got 1, 2, 3 of them there. And Eagle Smiley Dwarf. Got a bunch of, well, I got tomatoes. I just got some little tomatoes on there. And this is my purple boy. Got a couple of tomatoes growing here. And this bad boy is a Franklin County dwarf. Got a bunch of flowers. Some more flowers in there. So yeah, they're doing very nice. Okay. Ooh. Now let's see here. You'll notice my shed is still standing. I have not had a chance to take care of that yet, but now that my back is getting better, I'll have to focus on that. But these are my zucchinis that died and then just came back to life, which I'm excited about. Now, moving on down here. Ignore the long grass. I do need to have someone come and mow my yard. Another flower raised bed. I put some bulbs in here and a bunch of I just threw a whole bunch of seeds into a bowl and for pollinators, and we'll see what the end result is here. Back here, got some honeysuckle. And got me a new swing. My son came in from Colorado and put it together for me, him and my daughter. And I do have a very big raised bed that I'm working on filling. Got a bunch of logs and stuff in there that I'm starting to fill this raised bed with. And this here are more potatoes. I just did this day before yesterday. It's another experiment here. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this area, guys, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to move these containers. I didn't think this through. I think I need to move this to another side of the fence. But these are my watermelons. And these are my beans, my green beans. These are the contenders. And I have got a bunch of little tiny baby beans. A bunch of little green beans. I think if you can see here. Yep. A bunch of them. Now, this is where it gets a little sad. I've had these are loofahs, and they have been in this container for a good long while. I mean, they're still green and alive, but they're just not growing. Same goes for these here cantaloupes. They're just small. I think I just need to move these containers to another side of the yard. These are cucumbers. They're not doing too terribly bad, but they're just not growing at the speed that you would think. Here's some squash that's just looking sad. And this is another, I just put some cucumber seeds in this the other day and they just took off. And this here is my, it is a little experiment I've got going on. I've never tried to grow corn before, but that's what this is. So we will see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Excuse this trampoline. The neighbor moved his trampoline over here to clean up his yard, and he's going to move it back. But anyway, so if anybody has advice about the stunted growth, I'm really upset about my yard long beans. I love yard long beans, and I fully expected to have that take off, and they just haven't. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the backyard, guys. I will post another update very soon, probably with the tomato harvest, the way that's going. All right, guys, you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.